we're delighted to welcome Chasseurs de Nuits to the Mayo Dark Sky Virtual Festival. Jessica and Frank have been with us for the last couple of years. Physically, they've come to visit us and we've had fantastic exhibits of art and imagery, and I'm really looking forward to what we're going to see here tonight. So Franck Séguin and Jessica Garreau have visited us in Mayo before. The Association of Chasseurs de Nuits was established at the end of 2016. It's a French non-profit association wishing to open the gates of the sky and see the night through various media. They aim to create and perpetuate the arts and the festival Chasseurs de Nuits, manage the International Photo NightScape Awards while supporting other events in France and worldwide. The French name Chasseurs de Nuits means the night hunters. And the title of the talk today is See the Milky Way, Science and Art and Astro Activism. So I'll just let the guys take over here now. And welcome again, everybody. And if you just want to share your screen and we start your presentation.
Thank you for being here for this conference on the Art of the Nightscape. I'm Franck Séguin, director of the Chasseurs de Nuits Association and creator of the Photo NightScape Awards. I'm with me, as every year, is Jessica Garreau together. We will present the 9 award winners of the 7th edition of the Photo NightScape Awards. But first, I give you a very quick history of the night of the nocturnal landscape. The first nightscape date from 1852. They were taken by John Adams Whipples and George-Philippe Bond on a glass plate, a daguerreotype. This is, as you can see, a photo of the moon, quite degraded today, but it's from the 19th century. The first photo with the terrestrial reference, taken by brother Carlos and Miguel Vargas, dates from 1926. One could believe in a contemporary photo as its composite is complex. In the background, you could see the star trail. It's probably a long exposure, 7 or 8 minutes, since we did not know how to do the time lapse at the time. Below, you can see a group of people in the shadow, seated on the low wall. Below, we could see a group of people in shadow, sitting on the low wall. And below the bridge, 2 sources of light, one on the left or behind the bridge, and one on the right behind the group of the 3 people at the back.
Maybe you can show
these 3 people here. Yeah. 2 sources of light. This photo must have been very complex to take. People had to pose. The photographers had to manage the lighting and the timing, a feat at this time. Next. The first photo taken by a woman, Margaret Brooks White, dated in 1941. It's a photo of the Tower Bridge in England, deserted at night. It's still a long exposure with a star trail and a backlighting to bring out the stars behind. The streetlight, which must have been on gas at the time, were already off. One of the first color photos was taken by Steve Harper in 1980s with this magnificent rock posed like a cairn. The photographers at the time were still trying to highlight the movement of the star in the star. So we still have a star trail. It's a single exposure on a moonless evening. The lighting on the ground being very dim for such long exposure. The first digital photo dates to the 2010s. Digital cameras were a real revolution. Photographers could shoot and delete shots without having to wait the film development, which was time-consuming and expensive. The development of the digital technology has gone hand in hand with the democratization of the nightscape photography. 10 years later, we present to you with Jessica the award-winning Photo NightScape Awards 2020.
Thank you, Frank. So we'll take time presenting the 9 awarded winners of this edition. First of all, just a few notes. There are 4 categories: Nightscapes, In Town, Time Lapse, and Junior. And in each category, we have 10 winners. Of those 10 winners, 2 are awarded and go home with awesome gifts. And almost every year, there is a coup de cœur from the jury, a special prize. So let's start with the junior category and Nayana Rajesh. It's her 2nd year participating and her 2nd year first place. We have a very enigmatic atmosphere with a very professional treatment for a junior, worthy of the greats. There's a cave by the sea with a subtle Milky Way. It's probably a panoramic because the Milky Way is curved. It's a long exposure, as we can see hinted by the blur, thank you, Frank, by the blur of the sea. And Nayana has played well with the lighting. The air glow from the bottom left corner is reflected on the right wall. Clearly, there was no debate among the jury who immediately picked this photo.
Thank you, Jessica. Alice Focklong is our longest participating and youngest junior. She started in 2015 at the age of 7. Every year, she's part of the 10 winners, never first placed yet. In this photo, a single shot, we have a beautiful alignment of the planets. The moon and the Scorpion constellation. Alice lives in Réunion Island.
She's very lucky.
Yeah. This photo also won Inside Investment Astrophotographer 2020. I like it a lot, but I regret the framing. It's like a little ground to be perfect, a little bit more terrestrial reference compared to the star.
Yeah, you can see that we have.
Sorry.
We have just a very slim part of the seashore,
yeah.
The sand, and just a lot of sky. So that's it. It can be perfected. So this is the in-town category, and we have a first timer in the Photo NightScape Awards, Rémi Leblanc-Messager. And for his first time, he actually finished first in this category. And Rémi has really perfectly understood the essence of this category. We are in the middle of Paris in an apartment during lockdown. And it must have been a complex photo actually to produce. There is a light painting to illuminate the couple by the, and I have forgotten the word for fenêtre.
Windows.
Window, thank you, Frank. So there's light painting to illuminate the couple, a long exposure for the star trailing the sky, and a perfect aim to the circumpolar with almost perfectly round. We won't lie to you, it's very rare to see that many stars in the Paris sky. It's probably thanks to the lockdown and its effects on air pollution. Not light pollution though, because they did not turn off the lights.
No. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
So Marco Meniro is a regular, but it's rare that the jury liked the fish eye. This one was taken in Italy, in the town square. We can see the bar terrace around, and that formed a circular circle, and highlighted the olive tree in the center of the square. We again have a star trail reminding us the pupil of an eye looking on the right.
I'm I'm sorry, I have a question that we did not prepare. Can I ask?
Yeah, maybe you could. You could try.
You said that the jury doesn't really like fisheye photos. Do you know why?
No, I don't know exactly why, but it's a very, for us, I suppose it's very technical photography. And it's, as the jury member is almost a photo editors in a big magazine in France. Fish eyes is not very common photographer.
Okay, so
photography.
So they are not used to that type of photos
in their magazine.
And they don't really like it.
No, it's for that.
All right, why not?
I suppose, huh?
So this one is definitely our favorite of both of us. It's also the coup de cœur of the jury. And it's a picture by Luc Pecelato. So, as you said in your introduction, our name is Chasseurs de Nuits, meaning night hunters. And the most famous hunter of the sky is Orion. And so in this picture, we have the constellation of Orion. Maybe Frank, you can...
And
so it's upside down from what we are used to seeing it. So we have the constellation of Orion behind the Orion street sign. So double Orion team. The special feature on this image is that the foreground is very sharp and the stars in the background are completely out of focus. And this makes it actually possible to better reveal the color of the stars and to highlight the constellation of the Orion's, of Orion, and its nebula in red, which makes And it's also quite rare to have a sharp foreground and stars that are all blurry, and we like that.
It's the second time.
It's the second time, and it's our second favorite photo.
Sergio Montufar is another regular who was exhibited during our festival and won the first place in Nightscape category with this photo of the four surfers under the blue clouds and the Milky Way.
Sorry, he also won lots of other prizes with that photo, didn't he?
Yeah, I know.
It's a very popular photo.
Yes. And it's very rare in P&A to have such a precise human presence. Light painting is using to enlighten the surfer who are waiting a celestial or sea wave. We can clearly see the movement of the sea thanks to the long exposure there. The clouds act as a barrier in the sky. A sky is quite realistic without too many contrasts, putting the focus on the very colorful surfer. As with Alice, I would have wished for more detail on the sun, less back at the bottom.
Well, Mario Koning is also a regular in the Photo NightScape Awards, and here he comes with a very complex photo. The main character on this picture is the magnificent circumpolar, done with a time lapse and revealing the colors of the stars. And there is a second character, maybe you spotted him a few times. It's the ghostly presence of the photographer going through the past, zigzagging, and taking us towards the center of the circumpolar, the North Star. And this is really a true technical challenge.
Yes, it's very, very nice picture. I like it very much.
Yes. So those are the last, this is the last of the photo category. And now we move on to the time-lapse category. And maybe we'll give you, since I think we have a bit of time, we can give them first a quick look and then talk about it.
Yes, we will.
We talk fast, we're French.
And if we have the solution for the lightning on the bottom in the mountain, tell us. So I will start the time lapse of Luc Perrault. Luc Perrault is a regular to award several times, and also from the Réunion Island, which explain the Magellanic clouds. Sorry, Magellanic clouds. The jury wondered for a long time what the white lines represent, and they did not find the answer. This smooth time lapse actually show a runner's raid in the Mafat circus. So all those lines are the headlamp of the runner in the night.
And they should have guessed, because it's not the first time that we have headlamps shown like that.
No, it's not the first time. Yeah.
Guys, of the what in the night?
Headlamps. It's actually runners that are doing a raid, and they have headlamps on their forehead to see where they're going, because it's the night. And so all those little lines, white lines that you see are the headlamps that they have.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually quite impressive.
Yeah. It's very
Do you remember how long the raid is?
No,
I don't. But it's not my thing.
But it's a very, very difficult raid.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yes. So this one is Jean-Philippe Corman, who won the first place for time lapse. And usually, unlike me, the jury is not very fan. Oh, I wasn't supposed to talk. I was supposed to let them enjoy.
Yeah. Don't stop, please. So,
as I was saying, the jury is not usually a fan of observatories under the stars, probably because, as Frank was saying a little bit earlier, our jury are mostly in the photography world and not in the astronomy world. So they don't have that passion for observatories. Anyway, this one still managed to win their heart and first place. And it's set in the Plateau de Bure, so south of France. And it shows this rhythmic dance of the observation domes and the antennas. And what you have to know is that the time lapse are sent to us without any watermarks or sound, but myself, and this is going to make my friend here laugh, I always imagine the dishes doing pew, 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 pew. And that's why I love them so much. And well, the course of this time lapse is actually slow, it's smooth, there's no jerkiness, and it's really Jean-Philippe's specialty, and it's always, well, near perfect.
Yeah. Very, very nice. So here is the winners of the Photo NightScape Awards 2020.
So those are actually the 9 awarded winners, but we have 32 others. So you can check our YouTube channel or our Facebook, Twitter, whatever. We have all the winners of the 2020 edition.
Yeah.
And there are some really, really great ones. And we hope that all of these photo and time-lapse will inspire you for the 8th edition that starts tomorrow. Yeah. So we invite you to participate. It's a pay what you can free entry. So it's totally free, but if you want to help us and give us just a few euros to help us print the pictures and all that, you are more than welcome to do it. We're keeping the 4 main categories. So in town, nightscape, time-lapse, and junior. They are all for everyone in the world, every nationality, everywhere. And we are pleased to announce that there is a new and 5th category this year, reserved for photographing nightscapes with smartphones. Yes.
We are the first to judge the smartphone photography.
It's a first, and we are the first. And we are very proud. It's actually been a project of ours for a long time, and now we can finally do it. And it's actually thanks to the Irish people.
Yeah.
Because this fifth category will be mainly endowed by Irish donors. We warmly thank. There is the Black Rock Castle Observatory in Cork, the Renardo and Pufinu Travel Agency in Limerick, and many others that we are still working on. So thank you very much, Ireland.
Yeah, thank you.
What have I forgot to tell you? Yes, the deadline.
It's very important.
It's a very important one. So the deadline is March 31st, 2021. You can submit up to 6 photos in any given category. The smartphone category is open to juniors and adults. It's the first time that they will be judged on the same level. The junior won't be in their little own category. So we hope that this year we will have much more participants from Ireland honoring your dark sky and parks and reserves. You can find all the information on chasseursdenuits.eu/English and on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and everywhere we are.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was fantastic. Absolutely stunning images there. Really, really amazing. We've had some fantastic chat. People say they really enjoyed the presentation. Amazing photographs. I don't know whether you can see those. Some people are comparing it to Wally. It's very clever. They love the photographs. There's also some questions there in the. I'll give you some of the questions, guys. And I want to do a little poll. So I don't know whether you can bring back up your slideshow again, because we're going to ask people what was their favorite photograph. We might just do that in a minute because we have plenty of time. Now, there's a question here from Deirdre Hopkins. How long was the exposure to capture the stars in the sky from the balcony? Stunning. Do you know that? Or?
It's a time lapse, so I don't know exactly how many pictures do you have in this picture.
It's
an amazing image.
Amazing, yeah. but
they do send us a few of the technical details when they take their pictures. For example, we do ask them, especially for the in-time category, we do ask them the location to make sure that they are actually inside the town and not, of course, on the outskirts and picturing a town, because it's really what we want is for the photographer to be inside the town. That's what's important to us. Yeah. But they don't send us a lot of details, and to be honest, we're not a technical prize.
Yes,
so
it's for that. We have the technical information, but for the jury, I don't want to give us this technical information because they are not a technical photo editors. And it's for the beauty. It's for the beauty of the image. That's what it's all about. That's lovely. Great. There's another one here now. Is it possible to buy copies of these photographs? It's from your website. I know
Definitely, it is possible to buy copies of the photos. Yeah, sure. Definitely.
From your website. I sent an email. Okay, we'll find the information on the website.
Send an email, or we have a boutique. Don't hesitate.
Okay.
Lots of different formats.
Yeah. Somebody has asked, what is the age range of the junior category?
The junior category. So now Alice, laquelle âge maintenant Alice? 11. So Alice is 11. She's still the youngest. Yeah. And the oldest is something near 16 or 17.
So they can enter if they're under 17. Would that be correct?
They have to be under 18.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
they have to be under 18.
Okay.
And, frankly, it's a category that we are a little bit struggling to get popular, which is a pity because kids do great stuff.
Yeah.
So if you have kids that are interested in photo and in astrophotography, get them.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm sure we can share that on our social media channels and help you out to try and get some young people to enter, because I think it'd be lovely to get them interested. There's another little question. What are the prizes, please?
Of course.
Good question.
Yeah. As I saw you on the last slide, you could see all our partners.
Maybe you can bring up.
We'll try to bring that up. Yeah.
Our partners.
Okay.
So just to be completely clear, there are only 2 people per category who get to go home with the nice stuff.
Okay.
The other 8 are part of the exhibition that we try to get everywhere in Ireland, but also everywhere in France. But they don't get to go home with nice stuff.
So I would like to thank all of our partners. So you could win in a Nightscape category. You could win Nikon camera.
Oh, lovely.
You could win a weekend in a dark sky reserve in Alqueva in Portugal for the in-town category. You could win with Medas some star trailers. Optolong give us some filters against the light pollution.
Lovely.
Pic du Midi offered some, how to say?
So yeah, Pic du Midi is for the junior category, and you get to have the trip from the, oh God, I don't know how to say
to go to the observatory.
Sort of ferry that takes you up to the observatory.
Yeah, but there's some lovely prizes, so we'd encourage everybody who's interested in astrophotography and night to take a photograph and enter the competition.
Yeah, and I would like to thank Anne June. I know that she's here because Astronomy Highland offer 1 year's subscription for one of the winner.
Great. Oh, great. Thank you. That's lovely.
And normally, one of the winner gets to go to the Mayo Dark Sky Festival.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, everybody should enter, so for sure. Yeah, definitely. I have another good question from Jed. Great blouse, Jessica. Where did you buy it?
Sorry?
Your blouse. He wants to know where you got your blouse.
I put it every time, but it's from a little shop in Paris.
Oh, you'll have to go to Paris, Jed. I'm sure you're listening in there. Listen, do you want to show? We're going to share a little poll, maybe for everybody who's watching in. We'll share the poll, but maybe you might just share your screen, and then we can ask people to vote. So they might just take note, maybe.
Yeah, and we'll just quickly go through the 9 winners, right?
Yeah.
So, à partir du premier.
Maybe people might take a note of their favorite photograph, and then we'll run the poll.
Yeah. So
hold on 1 second.
we were asking you which one of the 9 awarded winners, was your favorite. So as you probably understood, our favorite is the Orion one.
Yeah.
Feel free to vote for whichever one you want.
Okay.
This is the first.
Yeah, this is the first junior Nayana Rajesh.
Okay.
You need to share the screen, guys.
Share the screen, share the screen,
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's start again.
Great, thanks, Frank.
First junior Nayana Rajesh. Second junior Alice Fock-Eng. First in town Rémi Leblanc-Messager. Second Marco Meniero. Special prize Luc Besselato. First Nightscape Sergio Montufar. Second Nightscape Mario Konang. Don't know how to pronounce that. First time lapse Luc Perrault. No, sorry, second time lapse. Second time lapse Luc Perrault. And first time lapse Jean-Philippe Corman with the pew pew pew.
Guys, I think you could show those again, please.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want me to say the names again, or?
Yes, please.
Yes. So first, junior Nayana Rajesh. Second, junior Alice Fok Hong. First, in-town Rémi Leblanc Messager. Second, in-town Marco Miniero. Special prize, Luc Besselato. First, Nightscape, Sergio Montufar. Second, Nightscape, Mario Konong. Second place, time-lapse, Luc Perrault. And first place, time-lapse, Jean-Philippe Corman. And we had, how many photos did we
receive?
Yeah.
Around 400?
Yeah, we received around 400, which is...
from 40 countries.
Yeah. I'll just end that poll, yeah, and we'll just have a look to see what the winners are from the Irish audience and our audience around the globe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just share those results. Now,
yes.
and Rajesh, so I got 32%, so that's the winner here, the first junior. Then we have Remy LeBlanc Messenger got 10%.
Yeah.
Good for him.
The favorite one altogether is the Mario Konang one, the second Nightscape.
Yeah, can you put the second Nightscape?
But put that one up, so you have to share again now and show us that one. Yeah.
We should.
Mario Konang.
Mario Konang, yeah.
I love it. Even though it's quite actually
it's beautiful.
Complicated photo, but it's very poetic. So I would have picked that one as well.
And it is very difficult to have the light painting on the ground, on the grass, and all the shadows of the photographer in the different switch of the ground.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
And a very nice picture. It's very complicated to have this picture. And it's very poetic. Poetic?
Yeah, poetic. Yeah.
Poetic.
Yeah, it's very poetic.
Yeah, I have a question for you. You know the photograph with was there aircraft going through that photograph or the time lapse? In one of the time lapse?
Yes, I think that in the time lapse there were airplanes going by. The one with the dishes?
Yes, it's paints.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, aircraft going through these shots.
Yeah, I don't know if we have the date of that time lapse. Do you know it by heart?
I don't know exactly.
But it's probably before.
Before
it's
the
not.
lockdown.
It's clearly not during lockdown.
Yeah, there is you have a satellite here.
Yeah.
Yes, see that.
And another one here.
Another one here, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. But listen, guys, that was absolutely brilliant. Amazing images. Really enjoyed looking at them.
Welcome. Thank you really for having us. It's wonderful what you've managed to do.
No, it's great to have you. We really appreciate it.
Carol?
Yes, hello, Fiona. Yeah.
Can I just ask maybe a controversial question?
Of course.
How do you mitigate against Photoshop versus real photos?
Well, well, in this sort of photography, Photoshop is a given. You have to use Photoshop, especially when you're doing time lapses, whether they are animated or still. You have to go through Photoshop. When we started, we were not very strict, and it did cost us. We've changed our rules. We do ask now that the photos be taken during the same night and at the same place. Because we've had in the past some photos that were taken, well, the sky was taken, I don't remember when, but where, but the sky was taken somewhere and the foreground was taken somewhere else and it was photoshopped together. And this is a real lie, I would say. You are really showing something that no one can see. So even though this sort of photography always shows you something that you cannot see because the lens of the camera will see more than any human eye can, even though you will always see something that's not really humanly possible, we still want to show something that exists.
Okay.
But we mostly rely on the good faith of people, on the fact that they won't, they won't lie, and also on our ability to catch a sky that would not be
possible.
True. Yeah, possible given the location.
And we accept all the Photoshop used, management, les retouches.
Everything that's like touching up the photo and making sure the lighting is good. That we accept. It's a given.
Because before the digital photographer, the digital photography, when you developed a picture, when you put it on the paper, all the laboratorian people use their hands to help some
to Photoshop
with just the hand. So it's the first managing pictures with hands, and now we have computers. We have digital pictures. We could use Photoshop to make the picture more beautiful than we could see.
I've seen a question go by.
Yes, there's a photo question there for you. Yeah. What is the favorite photo that you have taken yourself?
Yeah, what's the favorite picture that we have taken ourselves?
Moi?
Ourselves.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait la première qu'on a pris?
Celle que tu préfères.
In this selection?
No, that you have taken.
I have to.
Yeah.
So
I remember when last year in the Black Rock Castle Observatory, when we started a light painting with Jessica, we are together to present a tactical exhibition, and we in the comment tu sais l'intérieur outside the Black Rock Castle Observatory, we make a light painting where Chasseurs de Nuits in the red light, and with the Black Rock Castle in the foreground.
Fantastic.
And the moon and the sky. So this is the person for me because.
But see if you can find that photo.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you have that photo somewhere?
No.
Yeah, I have it.
Can you show us?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
The thing is, we are actually photographers ourselves, so we don't often take pictures. We just like to judge them.
Yeah,
which is much easier to do.
Yeah.
And my favorite one that I have taken is it's absolutely not professional. It lacks everything. But I've taken some very dim aurora in Iceland a couple of 5 years back. And even though the picture, I don't have it with me, even though the picture is really bad, it's still my favorite because it was a great, it's a great memory. Yeah. But it's more for the memory than for the quality.
I tried to find the picture.
Did you find it? Yeah. Well, should have not to worry. Yeah.
Jessica, talk to us about your trips to Ireland. You've been here 2019, 2018, 2017 also?
When was the first time?
Il y a 2 ans.
Franck, you keep looking
This should be
the third.
Yeah, this should be our third year.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2018?
18, I think 2018 and 2019.
Just after our first edition of our festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were actually invited to our festival, and you invited us back, and we were so happy that that's been going on.
Yes.
Our first trip was long. Yeah. Because we got lost.
Oh,
yeah.
We got very lost.
Yeah.
Is this where you discovered there were two Ballycroys in Ireland?
Yeah. There's a Ballycroy in Donegal, which we didn't know about. So we're coming from Dublin, and it was supposed to be pretty straightforward, just going west. And somehow the GPS of the car got completely mixed up. And once it told us to actually go into the sea, we figured it might be
wrong. Might be taking us somewhere strange.
Yeah, so we.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, we called Mag and told her that we would be so late.
Yeah.
But apart from getting to see the great roads of Ireland, we.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, you found it.
I found the picture.
You'll have to screen share again now, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So screen share again and let us have a look at it. Yeah.
This picture.
Is it showing? Yeah.
You should.
We can see it. Fantastic.
And actually, if you've got good eyes, you can see part of my face in the D of Chasseurs de Nuits.
Oh, you can actually, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's a great image.
We had a lot of fun during that picture.
It's a great image. It's fantastic.
We always have a lot of fun in Ireland. It's you are such a
you've been great fun, guys. Yeah. No, it's been great to have you guys. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we look forward to welcoming you, please God, next year maybe.
Yes.
To the Mayo Dark Sky Festival. Yeah. When this is it. So look, thanks a million. You want to take a picture? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Cheese.
Cheers. And for tonight.
Look at that. There are 188 people listening to us.
And thank you for all to be there.
Guys, do you still have your Guinness there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. Cheers. Yeah. Sláinte.
And for tonight, for the match of the rugby match.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's coming up soon.
The French
team win.
Yeah.
The best team win is right. We won't fall out over it.
And you win. Yeah. You are the best. So you win.
No. But that's great, guys. Listen, thanks a million. It's been absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed those images.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely amazing. And you've been great fun. And thanks a million for joining us.
With
pleasure. Come back next year.
Yeah, back next year.
We will be there.
Okay. Thanks very much, guys. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks a million.
Thanks.